This is a 1979 Mazda 626 two-door coupe, all original, not restored at all. It's probably the cleanest, most original example in existence today. And I'm going to show you all the interesting quirks and features of this Mazda 626. So you can see it's got a beautiful blue paint job. All the body panels are straight, no significant dents or scratches. There's a couple minor scratches that I'd have to show you close up. It's got the steel wheels with the trim rings. It's got the dual side mirrors, which is a little unusual. If you look on the window here, we've got the original smog vehicle emissions information, which is useful, I guess. We got the locking gas cap feature. That was a big thing back then. I'll come around to the back here. You can see how clean it is. Now, the license plate frame, it's got the blue plates, obviously, California original blue plates. And the license plate frame is Miracle Mazda in Costa Mesa. That's where this car was originally purchased. I have the deposit payment receipt for that, to show that. Original exhaust, muffler, of course, original interior as well. We'll get into that in a little bit. There's the passenger side mirror, which matches the other side, and everything is blacked out. As you notice, the bumpers and the trim, that's a little bit of an unusual thing. Obviously the later style went to the chrome or polished stainless and bright trim, but I think it looks best with the blacked out trim. So we'll go around to the inside and show you some more inside the car here. Now this is a pillarless design. You can roll down the front window and the back window, and there's no pillar there. To show you an example, I'll roll down this window here, and you can see it's nothing here except the seat belt. Okay, I'm going to roll this back up. Everything's manual crank windows, which used to be a thing. Pretty rare nowadays. Okay, so let's take a look at the interior. You can see it's got a two-tone kind of gray and blue interior. The seats are cloth. The steering wheel's leather. It's straight off of RX-7, basically same steering wheel. The mileage is all original at 58,915 right now. It's about to turn 59,000. Obviously the manual 5-speed transmission. It's nice to have the manual transmission. It's got the original stereo, which is a Clarion. It is a stereo, but it's only got 2 FM presets. The rest are AM. Does not have AC, but the heater works good. The clock even works, as you can see the second hand moving there. It's got a little armrest with storage there, and you've got an interesting little storage compartment here. Kind of rolls down there. That's a good thing to know. So take a look in the back seat here. You can see the back seat as clean as the front. There's no rips, tears, things like that. Now, even look at the headliner. The headliner is in beautiful shape. The sun visors as well. It's like a new car, basically. The light here does work. If I turn on the switch, just keep it off normally. Okay. You'll notice there are some floor mats in here. I bought those, put them in. Those are Lloyd's. Some of the best mats you can get. Not cheap. But underneath the mats, the carpet's perfect, basically. Oh, the back seat's got an ashtray of its own. Got to have an ashtray for the back seat, people. It's something you don't see nowadays. The front has the ashtray here. You can see it's nice and clean. The floor, the carpet here, I'll show you just to prove how clean and original it is. You can see that the pad and everything else is not worn out, and the pedals have minimal wear, consistent with the mileage of the car. So you can be pretty sure that the mileage is all original and correct. Got a map pocket on the sides of the doors. Again, the crank windows. We'll go ahead and pop the hood open. A little release here. And while we come around to the front, I'm going to point out the headlight washers, which is an unusual accessory or feature. The hood on this car opens up reverse style. I call it reverse, but so there's the engine compartment. You can see it's all clean, pretty much all original. Battery's not the original battery. It runs perfect, no problems. Just passed smog. Had smog check done. Go around the other side here. We'll start it up in a second so you can hear it, see it. I mean, there's some corrosion on some of the heat shields and the valve cover, but that's what you get with an old car. It's all original. I think the alternator might have been replaced because that looks a little shinier than the rest. So yeah, sometimes alternators go out, I guess, but this one works fine. You can even see the markings, I guess, during assembly. 22279. All the stickers for all the emissions, everything is there. The chassis tag or what have you there. Yeah, we'll go back in and start it up in a second here. I'll also show you the VIN tag. VIN tag right there. It says 179. I guess it was built 179, or that's when they started building it, maybe. Okay, so I'm going to grab the key here. We'll start it up. Okay, we're in neutral. Got the brake on. I'll turn off the radio for now. You can see it's cold. This is a cold start. Fires right up. Nice smooth idle. I'll close the door so you can not hear the annoying buzzer, but even the buzzer works. So you can see there's no red lights except the brake, which is the hand brake, the parking brake. I can take that off. Now you can see that's working like it should. Okay, we'll go back outside. You can see the engine running outside. Just purring along like a reliable Japanese car should. Go around the other side. No unusual noises. Real minor leak coming, I think, from the valve cover area or something there. If you look down over here, there's a little bit of oil and dirt from the oil, but yeah, it doesn't really leak, drip on the ground kind of stuff. I don't know if I showed you the sound deadening liner on the hood there. Anyways, yeah, all the lights work, everything works basically. Okay, we're gonna shut this off now. We can open up the trunk and show you that area. So this is a trunk release, which is a fancy thing for a car this age. It's electric release, so you can see the trunk popped open, and inside you'll see the trunk is as clean as all the rest of the car. Oh, by the way, the back seats have a split fold down. The back seats do fold down split. We'll peel off this liner here, and you can see the rest of the condition of everything. It's hard to do with one hand, so bear with me. Okay, so there's the sound deadening material. You can see the jack is living right there, and here you can see the spare tire and the jack handle. No rust, nothing funny here. Everything's pretty much as it left the factory. So yeah. Oh, also, yeah, one other special quirk to show you on the back here is the taillights. The taillights are actually a Euro spec taillight because they have the orange outside corner marker. So that's another unique feature, is they're Euro taillights. There is a little story that goes with that, which is the first original owner actually had the title in his name with an address in Sweden. I believe he took the car to Sweden, and maybe he had to change the taillights because of that to use it there. But it was sold in California originally, spent some time in Sweden, and then came back to California. So that's pretty much a tour of this car. You got the antenna on the A-pillar here. You got to run the antenna pretty high up if you want good reception. But the radio does work. It's not really high fidelity, but you can hear some music or talk shows or whatever you listen to. This, by the way, is the washer reservoir for the headlight washers. That's the coolant overflow. That's the windshield wiper reservoir. So this fine automobile is available for sale. Price isn't cheap because it's one of a kind. You're not going to find a cleaner, more original Mazda 626 than this. So if you want the best, you got to pay the price. But hopefully somebody will be the next caretaker. Oh, by the way, the headlights are H4 halogen, separate bulbs. I'm probably forgetting some other things as far as features go, but yeah, if you have any questions, you can ask. Alright, well that's going to pretty much close us out. Hope you enjoyed this tour of my Mazda 626, and maybe one of you will be the next owner.